Hello, I'm Michael Freeman, the Executive Director of Elevate Your Game. We have great mentoring conversations that you can use with your student athletes that will help them win in their sport, but more importantly, will help them win in all areas of their lives. Elevate Your Game has seen the powerful impact that mentoring conversations have had on urban youth for 19 years. Gibson Lyles and I started it at Compton High School in 2002 through our church. Over the 19 years that we've been doing this, we have seen how these mentoring conversations have been life-changing for our students and student athletes. We want to give you one of our mentoring conversations once a week, every week, so that you can have these life-changing conversations with your student athletes as well. But in order for us to do that, we need you to join our texting system. So now please take out your phone and text Coach1 to 855-939-5665, just as you see on the screen there. Make sure there's no space between Coach and the 1. No space between the H and the 1, because if you do leave a space, it's not going to work. So no space, all one word, Coach1. When you send a text, another text message is going to come back to your phone with a link. It may take 3 seconds, 5 seconds, but wait for it. When you get the message, click on that link. When you do that, you will see the mentoring conversation that we're going to use for an example in this demonstration. I'm going to pause for just a little bit to wait for you to get the link and to click on it. So remember, wait a few seconds for that message to come back to your phone. And when it comes back, it's going to have a link. And then just click on that. All right? Okay. I trust that you have the mentoring conversation now, and you should be seeing this on your phone. The first thing you see at the top is the topic, so that you know what you're going to be talking about. Then below that is the video. This is how you're going to get the conversation started. You play the video, which will draw their attention to the topic. Now, after the video clip, you have conversation questions to help you get into the conversation on the topic. And in this case, the topic, of course, is work ethic. The first few questions always tie back to the video, which gives you an easy transition into the conversation, as you can see in questions 1 through 4. Then the questions begin to switch the focus from the video to them and how this topic applies to them, such as in question number 5, what can you learn from Kobe's example? The questions from that point on gets them talking and gets them thinking about whether or not they are working hard like Kobe, not only in their sport, but also in the classroom, also at home. These questions will give you an opportunity to have a conversation with them on this topic. And in the midst of that conversation, it'll give you an opportunity to drop in some nuggets of wisdom and share maybe an example from your life, as you should be giving some input on the questions, on the answers to these questions as you go along. After you finish the conversation, we need you to do a quick 10-second survey. Click on the done button at the end of the questions, and it will take you to the 10-second survey, as you can see right here. Let me show you what this may look like for you and your team. If you're coaching a football team, then the head coach and assistant coaches should divide the team up in small groups like you see here in this slide. Now, the first thing you would do is play the video right off your phone and show the guys or the girls the video, as you can see in these photos. Then as you see in the rest of the photos, you will begin your conversation with your players using the questions off your phone. You can do it on the basketball court, you can do it on the football field, guys or girls, and all it takes is 15 minutes once a week to do these mentoring conversations. You can do it at the beginning or the end of practice or during a team meeting, like what we used to call chalk talk. Now that you're on our texting system, you will receive a mentoring conversation to your phone, on your phone, once a week on Monday by noon. The text message will say, mentoring conversation. Then the topic will be listed below that. In this case, Kobe's work ethic. Then a link will be provided to give you an opportunity to get the mentoring conversation. And at the end of the message, it will remind you of some best practices for being a mentor, as you can see there in the slide. In closing, I want to encourage you to obtain these books written by Barry Brown, the Student Athlete Playbook, the Student Athlete Playbook Student Journal, and the Student Athlete Playbook Facilitator's Guide. These books will give you more material to use in having mentoring conversations with your athletes, and you can get these books on Amazon.com. Also, check out our website, elevateyourgame.org. We have a lot of resources on our website that might be useful for you. We hope that you have great, impactful, and transformative mentoring conversations with your student athletes. Let us know if we can be of any further assistance.